It serves as a pump of the refrigerant. Here in the compressor motor, they use different range of voltage. They use 115 volts to 230 volts. So the cycle begins here into the compressor motor. The compressor motor sucks the low pressure, low temperature saturated vapor at the pressure of 45 to 65 psi at the temperature of 55 to 12.2 degrees Celsius. At when the compressor sucks this refrigerant and it turns here, the compressor, they have parts inside the motor, the connecting rod, and the piston, and it works there. It compresses the refrigerant and is squeezing it well, and it turns into hot and send it here into the discharge line. When the refrigerant comes out here into the compressor, it's at a vapor state, in the vapor state, but in the high pressure, high temperature, superheat, and the pressure of 350 to 500 psi. So from low pressure to low temperature saturated liquid, it turns to high pressure because of this one, the compressor increasing the pressure and temperature. When it comes out here from the compressor, the refrigerant flows here to the condenser, where the condenser rejecting the heat to the surroundings through the help with this condenser blower. Condenser blower absorb the ambient or outside temperature air and blown here into the condenser pins and condenser coil. As it cools down, it changes the vapor state into liquid state at the high pressure, high temperature, saturated liquid at the pressure of 270 to 380 psi at the temperature of 63.8 to 57.7 degrees Celsius. So the liquid state of the refrigerant or liquid refrigerant at the high pressure, it flows here into the expansion valve, where the expansion valve reduce or control the flows of the refrigerant and reducing the temperature, reducing the pressure. So when the refrigerant comes out